The Southeast geopolitical zone did not come with clean hands in appreciating the presidential candidate of the APC prior to the election, during the election, and even after the election. Support this call for South-South Senate presidency. Every other position, speakership, deputy Senate president, deputy speaker, can be properly allocated and appropriated to the respective zones based on their contribution, based on the concept of fairness and balance of both sentiments, emotions, and religious consideration. This is a clarion call to the president-elect. This is a clarion call to the leadership of the APC. This is a clarion call to opinion holders, stakeholders of the Nigerian political edifice. This is a clarion call to those who matter, that they should bury their personal, self-serving, egocentric ambitions and look at the larger picture of the Nigerian Federation. The picture that will engender stability, that will engender politics of inclusion, politics of participation, politics of accommodation within the geopolitics of the country, to strike the right chord in dispensing and delivering the dividends of democracy to every part of the country. When you see that position to the South-South, we will produce, using the instrumentality of the legislature, to choose a candidate that best suits them. We are calling on distinguished Senator Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, having been a senator before, and knowing that the legislature has a tradition of ensuring that laws are made for the good governance of the country, for him to consider zoning the position of Senate presidency to the South-South geopolitical zone. Anything short of that will be like robbing Peter to pay Paul. And with the kind of contribution, support, and sacrifices that the zone made to ensure in the cooking of the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu meal, we are expecting to grab our own portion of it. The South-South geopolitical zone is also conscious of the fact that it has worked in alliance with their northern counterparts. In the politics, starting from 1960 to date, there has always been that understanding, symbiotic relationship in the way and manner they engage politics of collectivism rather than that of individualism. The South-South geopolitical zone needs to be accommodated, needs to be commended, needs to be included in the larger political interests across the country. Support this call for South-South Senate presidency. Every other position, speakership, deputy Senate president, deputy speaker, can be properly allocated and appropriated to the respective zones based on their contribution, based on the concept of fairness and balance of both sentiments, emotions, and religious consideration. Otherwise, the APC might find it difficult to run away from the narration that is gaining currency, that there is an attempt to Islamize the country. Conscious of the fact that this zone contributed so much to the success of the APC in the last presidential election, and aware that the entire South-South zone is the threshold of the opposition PDP, the APC was able to penetrate to the point that they got more than 45% of the votes in the entire 6 states of the South-South. Fact that the South-South geopolitical zone is not just the economic hub of the country, but it's the zone that has since remained the treasure base of the country, and there has to be a deliberate and conscious attempt to pacify the zone at all times to maintain peace, tranquility, and stability of the Nigerian political atmosphere. The Southeast geopolitical zone did not come with clean hands in appreciating the presidential candidate of the APC prior to the election, during the election, and even after the election. The Southeast zone has been one of the strongest beneficiaries of this legislature. They have produced 5 Senate presidents in the last 24 years.